Hello and welcome to the latest tutorial from LoveLogic TV. This is candidate tips, CV writing and how to present yourself best on a CV. My name is John Warner and I'm the Operations and Brand Manager here at Logic. Some of the common sections that are necessary on a CV will include such things as personal information, education, certificates that you may have gathered, work history and experiences, achievements that you may have attained whilst in those roles, very important, relevant skills that you feel are applicable to a job, any interests and hobbies that you may have, and it is always useful to have a couple of points of reference at the bottom of the CV. It's a sad fact, but hiring managers and recruitment consultants will favour a well-presented and clear CV. With most CV searching being done online, first impressions are key. Presentation is key when you're presenting a CV. It's very important to make sure that the CVs are not too cluttered, there's nice spacing involved, it's easy to read, everything is relevant and there's concise information there that relates to you and your skills. Make sure that some of the most important and relevant information is on the upper middle area of the CV. This is known as a CV hotspot and you'll find that the eyes are easily guided towards this area. We find an increasing amount of clients are asking us to present CVs without boxing. They find this quite hard to print, to send and distribute between their project managers, and we're asking people to remove this. One mistake that many people make is representing the same CV to many different roles. Tailor your CV to the roles that you're representing yourself to. Highlight key skills and experiences that relate to the role you're representing yourself for. This doesn't mean that you have to rewrite your whole CV. This just means adapting the details so they are relevant to the skills and experience that a client requires from a candidate. Don't forget to mention key skills that are going to make you stand out from the crowd. These key skills could be being a team player, foreign language, certain computer skills. Make sure you list them and they're relevant to the role. These skills don't necessarily have to be from the professional environment. They could be such things as playing in a sports team or being part of an extracurricular group. Use positive language under your work experience. This could outline organisational skills that you may have, anything that you've achieved, how you feel you've grown within certain roles. Try to relay these words as much as you can for the role that you're applying for. It's important with references that you include somebody that you're working with at the moment. If you're applying for a first job, it's fine to include someone such as a tutor or an employer from a part-time job that you may have had. Try to include at least 2 references. What we find quite frustrating as recruiters is that sometimes we have to call and remind candidates to send us new CVs. If you update your CV, send it to the recruiters you're dealing with. It'll keep you fresh in their mind and it'll keep us up to date. It means we'll be working on your behalf. If you've had any other roles since your last time you presented your CV, obviously put that on there and get it to us. Even if you've had a change in design or layout of your CV, make sure you send it to those consultants working on your behalf. An increasing amount of employers these days are looking to cover letters. It's a way of introducing yourself to them. It's a way of putting down some relevant experiences that relate to that individual job description. And we find that a lot of HR teams are finding it a very useful way to ascertain somebody's skills apart from going through those long, brutal CVs that sometimes people present. When you're writing a cover letter, this is not something that needs to be drawn out. This should be concise, maybe a paragraph, maybe 2 paragraphs, but it explains your relevant experience and as you see, it fits with the role description. That's all for today's video and I hope you found it useful. If you've got any questions, please comment below. As in with all these videos, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.